Hey guys,
I'm V.
and I'm Sue.
Her budget is 150K,
Her destination wedding is in 6 months.
and she doesn't know how to pull this off.
All right, let's read about it.
Let's go ahead. It's her second wedding, and she said, I don't know how to pull this off. The budget is 150K. I wish I wasn't exaggerating. I am not. Let me start off with the key details. This is my college roommate's second wedding. She is 38. He is 37, and this is his first marriage. I was a bridesmaid in the first wedding. I personally never had been to anything in my life as grand as this wedding was. Well, now it's time to plan wedding number 2. And it upsets because her parents are only giving her half of what her for the first wedding. The budget is 150K. She says she's planning a backyard potluck and not a six-figure destination event. She got engaged and locked in a date within 6 months. It's a destination wedding for about 75% of the guests. Guest list is pushing 200 people, most of whom are from the groom's side, since this is his first marriage and he has a large circle.
Yes.
Have we received number 1, a safe date? No. An invitation? No. A hotel block link? Also no. And she's frustrated that the vendors she loved from her wedding aren't available. Girl, duh. Because when you plan a peak season destination wedding in 6 months, shockingly, established vendors are already booked. Damn. The part that is wild is that she seems completely unaware of how it sounds. It has not just dressed up bride's energy, it is coming off ungrateful and wildly toned death. As her best friend, I don't sugarcoat it. I told her straight up that she sounded ridiculous. I would have told her that she needed to understand that not everyone can prioritize a destination wedding round 2 at 1,200 a night with 6 months notice. She laughs it off, but I don't think it's fully landing. I love her, I really do, but the lack of awareness is stunning. Like, it's your second wedding. You have 1,500K. Guests are being asked to spend thousands. Vendors are booked because you rushed it. I truly don't know what pulling it off means at this level. Platinum napkin rings instead of gold. Ooh, really leveled up. Um, DOD, college roommate, second wedding, and acting like a bridezilla, planning a destination in 6 months for 200 people with half of the budget she had for the first time. Oh my God, guys.
All right,
That's
crazy.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's read the comment. Someone okay, but what if? That's a long ass name. Okay, but what if I was a dog said? I bet this is gonna have some great updates in the next few months. OP responded, already I know that 6 of her closest friends can't go because they are all pregnant. And wow, all pregnant at the same time. Did they go to the same place?
Yeah, very.
Is there something
They're in the same bed? Like,
Okay. And will be due around the time or they have young kids. I haven't even told her that I already have a trip planned during that time. So wait, what? Okay. Someone said, yes, the budget and entitlement are insane, but that's not what made me go. I'm sorry, what? It was that they're both grown-up college grads in their late 30s, but the parents are still footing the bill. Someone call an elder abuse helpline. I would say because it's the second wedding.
yeah.
It's kind of weird that you're expecting your
parents to pay.
budget after you graduate and you already make a good income.
They probably got money and they be spoiling them. Who knows?
I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
But the fact that they said we're only giving, half, it's like that means that she asked. I wouldn't even be asking,
Yeah, people just don't consider it.
I know.
Oh my God.
So this one's a little bit intense.
Oh, okay.
Giorgio said, I am not seeing Bridezilla here. I'm seeing massive jealousy that someone has financial means that most of us will never achieve. While she may be tone deaf, she's allowed to feel something over her favorite vendor being unavailable, etc. Why does a second wedding have to be small? Why can't she wear a white dress? It's hardly a sign of purity, etc. anymore, even for a first wedding, if it ever really was. You're not describing dummy spits or outrageous demands unless you consider a destination wedding to be bridezilla behavior. And while I tend to feel it's selfish, that doesn't appear to be a generally popular belief. You seem to be interpreting every comment she makes through a lens of envy. She's obviously been in a wildly different economic sphere the entire time you've known her. Why so judgy now? I don't know. This feels like one of these with friends like these who needs enemy situation. Do you even like your best friend?
Nah, that's not what she's saying though.
But yeah, there's responses.
Yeah.
Somebody said, you sound just as delusional as the bride. This lady expects to have this grand wedding with half the budget and half the time, while also expecting all of her guests to come up with 1,200 a night for a resort that isn't even all inclusive. If that's not a bridezilla, I don't know what is. Am I missing something? Opie responded, I don't see where I wrote or suggested she should scale down and have a small wedding or that she shouldn't wear white. I don't feel the need to explain my life position, but I'm good and the opposite of jealous. I do like this person very much, which is why I hope to help her understand that her expectations of attendance might not be what it was back when she was in her 20s. She struggles with emotional awareness and has for a long time, and I hope she isn't rushing things that will be unbecoming of her as she enters the new phase of her life. Money has never been an issue in our friendship, but I can see that it is always never enough, which is the sentiment I was expressing above in my original post. The
People that tend to be.
I don't want to call her envious, and I don't want to also say like this person posted that she's not jealous or that or that she's not or that the other lady is not a bridezilla. But let's be clear, she kept emphasizing how this is her second wedding. If I have guap and I want to spend it on a second wedding,
Then you spend it.
Then I spend it.
Yeah.
But for her to keep emphasizing that and rubbing it in her face like this is your second wedding, no. That shouldn't be the matter of the case. The matter of the case is it's only 6 months for her to plan the wedding.
Right.
If money is not the problem and the problem is how far out it is, then why are you focusing on emphasizing and rubbing in her face that it's her second wedding? So I do understand why the person in the comment section would suspect or, assume that there's envy or something. Yeah. Because like, I'm not gonna lie to you, B. A wedding is a moment where the bride becomes very emotional. And sometimes your expectations, that this is well, in her case, second in a lifetime opportunity. You don't marry every year or every month. So I understand why sometimes your expectations can be a little unrealistic. But for you to deliver the facts, the matter of facts, by also rubbing in her face like, oh, this is your second wedding, like, I think that that's where she's being petty and maybe insensitive and rude. It's not the time. But letting her know like, hey, for 200 guests, destination wedding on their end because they have to travel to you and stay at a resort. This timeline might not be as ideal. Yeah. I understand that you guys have plans to like get married and you want to have kids immediately because they're getting older. I understand that. But then maybe you should consider the fact that not a lot of these people might be able to come on the budget and all that stuff, so on and so forth. Explain the options, give her options. You cannot present a problem without any solutions. And you certainly cannot present a problem by also emphasizing things that you have a problem with that do not count in this situation. Like how you're going through a second wedding. Like it feels a little petty. It really does. It's like, this is my opportunity to kick you in the ribs. So I could understand why she's seeing it that way.
Yeah. Coming up with a better plan, seeing who has the budget for this, who has the budget for that. Maybe the fact that she can't pay for it is just kind of like, like, why are you making such a big, budget for this thing? And, maybe she is going through something financially. That's why she can't pay that 1,200 for the room.
That right there to me would be the problem, that
you gotta pay that amount.
They'd have to. I think that that's the reason why you wait longer for this way.
Yeah.
An event that has this many guests where they have to coordinate also paying, you got to give them at least a year in advance.
Exactly.
I mean, according to my experience as a
Plus
program
outfits,
coordinator, you know,
outfits, time. If you have kids, if
arranging that.
all of that takes time.
And the fact that you have to pay
Airplane
a high amount of money, the
tickets,
plane tickets,
all of that,
Yeah.
all of that.
destination weddings are expensive.
Yeah. And then planning all that. Yeah. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Do you think she is being petty
Jealous?
or jealous, or she's being reasonable, or what do you
She just be delivering the message a little bit too rough, or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be? Who knows?
Who also not? Did she express about the first wedding? Let me see. I was surprised when that person never saying.
She said she was in the first wedding.
She didn't say anything though, right? She
But
didn't
don't be
mention-
in this one. If you don't feel like supporting your friend a second time around, like as a good friend, I will be in every one of my friends' wedding, even if she marries 300 times.
Yeah,
It's not like your friend is asking you to invest money in it, you know?
right.
It's plain simple. If you can't make it, don't make it. Nobody's forcing you to make it. But if you're going to contribute in a situation like this and you're not contributing money-wise, then contribute with proper advice. If you're being asked your point of view, make sure that your point of view and your delivery comes to a solution. A problem with a problem is not it. You need a problem with a solution, and you need to be able to deliver it in a way that feels like you're being constructive, not toxic. All right.
All right, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Hello, V.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.